Hi Aries, sorry, hello, part two. Right, so basically, so you have all this going on. Where did we get to? Oh yeah, so we got to, if you want to do something creative, and it's, who else got, Cancer got, it's not all about money. Taurus got, no, it's not all about money. Again, there's a connection with them. And you have that connection with Scorpio as well. And you also had a connection with Sagittarius as well about spiritual awakening and soulmates. So you're connecting with a lot of people. And these people may be your tribe. Okay, or it may be the fact that there are 2-3 party situations going on. Okay, each one of you will have a sun sign and a moon sign and an ascendant sign, and they may all be showing up in your reading. So 4 people, that's 12. That's 12 signs. It could be anything. Okay, it could be anything. So there could be a lot of crossover. There's a massive crossover between Pisces and Gemini and Aries. There is a massive crossover between Virgo, I think. Can't remember. There's a big crossover between Taurus and Cancer. And there's a big crossover between you and just about everyone. Okay? You and just about everyone. So, yeah, so basically, there we go. So, and that's how these readings work. Okay, you're picking up stuff from your moon sign, your sun sign, and your ascendant sign, and other people's around you as well. And they could go one way and it could go the other way. And Pisces and Leo or Virgo had it go one way or the other way. So, yes. It's all very complicated. Your life seems very complicated and you're trying to simplify it. Okay, I'm just looking at your cards. You're trying to simplify it anyway. And I think you're going to be honest. I think you're going to. I haven't got any cards here to kind of show that, apart from the Breathe card. I really don't have any other cards to show you to say that you're going to sort it out. You have Not For You card. And maybe this whole situation is just not for you. It's just too much. You just got too much going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I'd higher power come up for you before. And it led me to do a reading with these cards, which are I think they're the Archangel Oracle cards or Archangel Tarot cards or something. Doreen Virtue ones. And that was basically saying, that was the cards that you got, was about being creative and wanting to be creative and move forward with something, and worrying about money. And it was telling you not to do that because the money will come in, the money will be fine, okay, your material needs are being met, and you just have to trust yourself. And then it starts talking about soulmate stuff as well. Oh yeah, we got penguin soulmates, we got soulmates come in, and how. And I said to you in that to watch the end of about the last 10 minutes of Sagittarius video talks about soulmates and how people who really, really hurt you maybe your soulmates. And soulmates are not fluffy and lovely sometimes. Sometimes they can cause us the biggest pain of anyone. And it's because they're teaching us a lesson. Okay, not in a kind of, to show you. But there is something that we need to learn. And it's actually a positive thing for us. But the pain that we go through is what drives us to learn it. And it's a very difficult situation sometimes. So watch the end of the Sagittarius video. If there is something going on now, if your partner is having three-way relationships, or you are, or you're having a massive challenge with someone, or you're struggling with this thing, there we go. If you're struggling with this thing about being in this never-ending cycle, it's because you're not learning your karmic lessons. and you need to have a look inside, and this is hopefully what we're looking at now. Have a look inside and see what it is that you're supposed to be learning. Now, it might be different for everyone. We've just had the creativity message. Maybe it's because you're supposed to be doing something more creative. So let's see if we can get anything else. Can we have healthy lifestyle? And I don't think, if you've got a healthy lifestyle, I don't think that actually means, excuse me, I don't think that actually means necessarily food and exercise, which is what the card says, but I don't actually think it does. I'm going to put these back in because I don't know which order they were supposed to go in. I think it might be to do with healthy emotional choices, okay, and living a healthy lifestyle. So are you being codependent? Are your stress levels really, really high? Are you living in a life that's not making you happy? If you're living a life that's not making you happy, look at the Taurus Cancer videos because they are just going for it, I swear to God. They're going for it. They're just saying, do you know what, I'm going to be happy. I am going to be happy. And I'm going to do what it takes to be happy. And it's not about money, it's about being happy, and it's about doing things that are creative for me and joyful for me and things that I love and enjoy. And this could be to do with your job, it could be to do with your relationship, it could be to do with your lifestyle. Okay, you have 4 cards. You have healthy lifestyle, okay, looking after yourself in whatever way is necessary, okay, emotional dependency and things like that. You have moon cycles. This could be to do with the pregnancy side of it. This could be to do with the pregnancy side of it. One of the things that came up in your other reading was, I looked at health with your other cards, and one of the things that came up was things like joint problems and chronic conditions, and one of the things that came up within that was cysts. And we're talking about babies, and maybe you're trying to get pregnant. You know, we had the pregnancy spread, okay? And what it said in the other reading is that maybe you have these issues and you go to your GP and actually they find out what it is, and then maybe that's how you end up getting pregnant, is because it gets treated, it's sorted, and then you can get pregnant. And it's talking about moon cycles, and the reason that I'm saying that is because maybe it's gynecological stuff. Okay, maybe you need to go and see your gynecologist. I don't know what they call them in the States, but here we have gynecologists. Maybe you need to go and see your GP and go and see a gynecologist. There was an indication that perhaps you will be referred further to somebody else. Maybe you're mistaking your contraceptive. Maybe you're mistaking your contraceptive and you end up pregnant. Or maybe it wasn't planned and you don't know what to do about it. So you need to think about it. And these 2-3 situations might be to do with, I'm looking at my laughing Buddha over on the fireplace and he's got a big fat tummy. And maybe you're trying to work out what to do with it. Maybe the person that you're pregnant to is in a relationship with someone else already and has a tribe. Okay, that's another option for you. It's all these things that could be happening. I think Aries are very, very busy. There is a lot going on in your lives. It's very, very challenging in some ways. But the card that you're getting next is you are safe. Okay, you are safe. The other thing with moon cycles is what it actually says is notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize on these cycles. So perhaps if you're trying to get pregnant, you need to be thinking about when you ovulate. Probably for more information than for the boys watching, but maybe you need to get one of those. Maybe it's not just about trying it all the time. Maybe it's about actually sitting down and consciously focusing on when you're ovulating and things like that. And that would explain the healthy lifestyle. Eat well, do all the things that you need to do, get your body into good shape, and then maybe there's more chance of you getting pregnant. Maybe you're having to do that because you are pregnant already and it's just a case of moon cycles till the baby comes. Okay, maybe you're 3 months gone. Maybe you've got 3 months left to go. Something about threes. Maybe you're having triplets. Oh my God. Maybe you're having triplets. That would be fun. That would certainly be fun. Yeah. Okay. You are saying maybe you're having IVF as well. Is the other thing that I'm thinking, because it sounds really, really stupid, okay? But I'm just looking at the shapes of these birds and it's totally irrelevant to me, but IVF, okay? And maybe you're having IVF because you can't get pregnant naturally. And I think you will be finding out maybe in this period whether you're pregnant or not. I wish you luck. I wish you luck. I really, really hope that that happens. Really hope that that happens for you if that's what you're trying for. Okay, you are safe is the next one. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Okay, so that's Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the defender. So maybe you're defending your choices. Maybe you do decide to go down the creative route and you're defending your choices. Maybe you're doing what Taurus is doing and saying, don't care, doing what I want to do. Or Cancer's doing and saying, don't care, I'm going to go and have glitzy parties and have lots and lots of fun. Okay. And then your last card is Clairvoyance. Okay, Clairvoyance. Archangel Raziel, I'm helping your spiritual sight fully awaken so you can clearly see heavenly love. Let's say that in your last reading you got the Higher Power card. You got the Higher Power card, which is the same as Sagittarius. And Sagittarius had all the stuff about soulmates as well, so it might be worth having a look. And I'm just thinking if you're going through some kind of spiritual awakening, then it is increasing. And you may have Sagittarius. If you have Sagittarius in your chart, then there's a very good chance that this is happening for you. What I would say to you, and this is really important, is if you are doing that, if you are going down that route, make sure that you protect yourself, okay? Make sure you protect yourself. She says, sitting without having actively protected herself this morning, but it's all good because I have my little totem who sits on my altar upstairs and he protects me and he's amazing. And I made him by myself and I love him and I look at him and he makes me smile. Creative making you smile, okay? Creative stuff making you smile. Take the joy in the things that you create, including your babies. I think that's all we have for you. Yep, I'm looking at this and it's message in a bottle and it's reversed, so that's no communication. I'll be very interested to hear what happens for you. I think some of it is about prioritizing, okay? One of the cards that I got for you that came up really strongly, I think I mentioned it earlier, was the orphaned card, and the person there was looking really, really sad indeed, really struggling, really looking despondent, really feeling abandoned, really feeling lonely, and perhaps angel therapy. The other card that came up was counselor, and that came up in your other angel reading, and perhaps for some of you it might be worth actually, if you're feeling that low, it might be worth going to see someone, okay? And there was the thing about trip to the GP and being referred on, so possibly you may need to go and see someone. Take care of yourselves. You seem to have an awful lot going on. A lot of it's very, very positive. A lot of it's really positive. And you're being asked to do the creative thing. You're being asked to make yourself happy. You're being asked to make choices which work